I'm having a rare trip to London and I'm standing outside of Tate, Britain. I'm going to go in there and have a look at that museum, and I'm going to have a little look around London, lots of different places. And I'll try to take some photos and show you those photos at the end. You might not be able to see me taking the pictures, but at least you can have a look at London with me. That's Tate Britain done. I didn't really take any photos of the art, but I did look at Turners and Constables and Lowry and all sorts of paintings, which is quite interesting. I did take a couple of shots inside Tate Britain, and I'll put those up now for you to have a quick look at. Now I'm going to walk over Lambeth Bridge over to the other side of the river. Not quite as scenic as I was hoping it was going to be. I'm using a 17mm lens for this shot because it's so wide. I can't really use the 25 because it's just a little bit too narrow. It doesn't matter how often you see it, that is still an impressive building behind me. I've just taken a shot. On the opposite side of the river of the Houses of Parliament, there's this wall which is full of drawn-on red hearts, which represents all the people that have died that had the COVID disease, not necessarily of COVID, but they died with COVID. And it's just, the whole wall is covered with these hearts. It's amazing. This is that honeypot shot that every photographer takes that comes to London. You've got the archway looking to Big Ben and the Elizabeth Tower in the background. You often get couples that take shots here. It's one of the busiest places in London, and I've taken this shot, and everybody else that comes to London has to get it. I really like that view of the London Eye just poking it above the back of County Hall, and I've got my 25mm lens. I think it's perfect focal range to get a nice shot of that. I'm with my family here in London and I'm on a bit of an itinerary. We're going from place to place to place, and I'm trying to fit in these little snippets of video while I can and take a few shots at the same time. Behind me is Leek Street Arches, and I'm not sure how much of a photo opportunity it's going to give me, but apparently this was just a bland set of arches until Banksy turned up and turned it into an art or an arch for artists, and he did a few of his famous graffiti, or whatever you call his art, his street art, and it's now a mecca, a hub in London for street art. Let's go in and have a look. Since Banksy's popularised Leek Street Arches, it's become really a focus point for street art in London, and workshops and all sorts of things are held here. It's huge and full of people. As I said, I didn't think there was a picture here, but at least I've had a look at this street art in these tunnels. So you'd be like... There's an image around every corner in London, and this building behind me is Freemasons Hall, and I've had to use the 17mm lens on my Olympus EM1 Mark II to get the shot, really to get everything in, and as far back as I possibly can to get the image. So I've moved on, and behind me is a novelty shop where you can put money in slots and do all sorts of sciencey random type stuff. So I'm going to go in and have a look at this shop now.
Particle accelerator leap.
I've come out to Postman Park, which is the largest open space in the City of London. But that's the City of London, not the greater metropolitan London that you probably know. I'm talking about the square mile. It's not terribly big, and it's got its name for being beside the post office. Let's have a look at it. I don't think there's many photos in today, but we'll have a look at this park. It doesn't look terribly big, if I'm honest. It does have all these amazing memorials on a wall from Victorian times. Everybody on this wall are people that have died by trying to save someone else's life. I've made it to the Barbican, which is one of those locations that you often see in photographers' YouTube videos. I see it quite a lot. There is likely to be a shot here somewhere. I'll look around, see if I can find a photo, and if I can, I'll show you that process of me taking the picture. That view behind me is amazing, so I've got to take the picture, 17mm lens, I'm going to take the picture there. Stunning shot. I've come up to the conservatory, and I've kind of been told by the people on reception that they don't really encourage photography, so I'm probably not going to get many shots here, but it might be interesting anyway. Let's see what I do. So I've left the Barbican. I didn't really take many photos, and I'll be honest, when I went to the conservatory I was put off by the negative comments from the people at Bag Searchers. Said that, you know, they kind of didn't give me a good vibe about taking photos. So I've left now, so I'm going off to Moorgate, and hopefully I can see something interesting there. Liverpool Street Station, they've got these really interesting balls all around. There's quite a lot of them here, so I might try and take a picture of these balls. There's some more around the back, both the front and the back at Liverpool Street Station. The sculpture is called Infinite Accumulation, and it was opened as part of the Elizabeth line. That's so cool. Thanks very much indeed for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's only been a little walk around London, not too much photography, but hopefully it's been enjoyable anyway. Thank you very much indeed for watching. If you enjoy this video, then please give it a like, and if you like the content I'm trying to create, then I'd appreciate you if you subscribe to the channel. It'd be fantastic. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.